Hello, and welcome once again to Lyrical Poetry, the show that I'll make when I damn well feel like, because this isn't a job. We're taking a little bit of a format shift today, because I wanted to look at Mandy Moore's first album in its entirety. Well, not really, I'm too lazy for that. Though Real was released in 1999, it is Mandy Moore's debut album. Today we're going to be looking at the 10 worst lyrics from Mandy Moore's first album. Just to be clear, this is not a top 10 list, we're just listing them in the order they appear. And I'll give you my thoughts on each song on the album as we progress. So let's get going. First song on the album is So Real, which I already did an episode on, so go watch that. Just joking, our first worst lyric comes from this. Don't care about your other girls. I'm the only one who rocks your world. I don't need to know that a 15-year-old girl's a cut queen. Not really my business. As for my thoughts about the song So Real, poorly written, purity culture nonsense, but it's actually sort of catchy. Baby, it's real. So real. It gets stuck in your head. Our album's second song is Candy. It's the first song that gets 2 entries in the worst lyrics list. First worst lyric, I'm so addicted to the loving that you're feeding to me. That is some pretty graphic imagery for a kid's album. I don't want to hear about a kid being fed lovin'. Ugh. Second worst lyric is a spoken word segment that comes up in the middle of the song. You know who you are. Your love's as sweet as candy. I'll be forever yours. Love always, Mandy. First of all, rhyming candy with Mandy. Mwah. I don't even want to know what your love's as sweet as candy means. I think she's dating the Candy Man. You know, Mandy Moore's an actor. She should be in a reboot of Candyman. That would actually be pretty sweet. Our next song is What You Want. I don't remember this song at all, and I just listened to this whole album. So through the magic of editing, I've listened to the song again, and it's completely forgettable. It doesn't even have a worse lyrics. Skip. Next song is called Walk Me Home. Walk Me Home doesn't have any lyrics that made it onto this list. It's a slow love ballad. It's fine for 15-year-olds, I guess. The melody's sorta nice. Baby, would you walk me home? I don't want to go all the way alone. It's okay. Lock Me in Your Heart is the next song, and it's also mostly a pass, but it does get a worse lyric because it has an audio watermark at the beginning that goes, Mandy, Mandy, the sound of your voice is sweet like candy. Ugh. We're on the same album. Don't call back to a better song on the same album. What the fuck? Our next song is called Quit Breaking My Heart. Quit Breaking My Heart is a sad ballad about how her boyfriend keeps breaking her heart, but the only thing that she says he does wrong is our worst lyric. Hanging out with your friends, and I accept these things. I accept you hanging out with your friends, but quit doing it, 'cause you're breaking my heart. Ooh. As for the song itself, it's okay, melody's fine. Do 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 do. Catchy enough. It's not great. Our next song on the album is Let Me Be the One, which doesn't have any bad lyrics to point out. I mean, it's not the greatest thing written in the world, but it's not making this list. It's the totally relatable story of how she was with a guy, and then he became famous and went on the Late Late Show, and now she misses him. Don't you hate it when you're watching the Late Late Show and your ex-boyfriend shows up? Totally relatable plot. Our next song is called Not Too Young, and with a title like that, thank God it's not straight up pedophile apologia, right? Nah, the conceit of the song is that she's not too young to know the right things to do, and one of those things is not to fall for a boy who's bad for her. The only problem is that they lay out that this person hitting on her is older than her, and then there's this line, couldn't get this little girl, now you're crying all alone. If somebody old enough to be calling you a little girl is hitting on you, tell an adult. Don't write a song about it. And yeah, I know she didn't actually write this, that's not the point. This song makes me need an adult, and I am an adult. As for the song itself, it actually has a sort of teasing sound to it that's really grating to listen to. The melody is like, nye, 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 nye. It's, no. Our next song is called Love Shot. The first bad lyric from it comes right from the chorus. Hit you with my love shot. Tell me, can you handle this? Or is it too hot? That's a little sexually charged for children, don't you think? Speaking of sexually charged, it's the second worst lyric from this. No words to explain when you feel it deep inside. Take you on a journey, sure to satisfy. Love Shot is straight up about underage banging. It's gross. Some 30-year-old man wrote this song. As for the music, it's catchy enough, I got. Ba 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 da da. Ba da 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 ba da 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 da. But yeah, no, it's not great. Song number 11 is I Like It. Where's lyric number 1? You are the perfect one in my life. You make me happy. So very happy. Don't you know? I like it. She met the perfect one in her life who makes her happy, and her response is, I like it. Underplaying this just a tad, don't you think? Here's a reference you won't get if you don't watch Phaelus, but it reminds me of the king in the Britannica tales who was like, I like it, when somebody gave him a bunch of gold. Little enthusiasm would be nice. And the last lyric on our list also comes from I Like It. And when I'm feeling up on your skin so smooth, so many things I know that I'd like to do. You're the only one who has gotten through, and it feels so right. Again, this one's just on here for being so sexually charged in a children's song. Ugh. Honestly, musically, I Like It isn't even worth talking about, so I'm not going to. Moving on. The last song on the album is called Love You For Always, and it's probably the best song on the album. If you're going to listen to any song on this album, choose this one. It doesn't have a bad lyric in it, and the melody is pretty as fuck. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. It's great. Technically, there is one more song after this, because Quit Breaking My Heart gets a reprise for some reason. What? Oh well. Anyway, that was the album. If you like what I do, even though I have a crappy microphone and there's laundry going right now, smash the like button, smash that bell, and smash the patriarchy. Also, share and subscribe. That's sharing and subscribing are good. I'm not on social media. Have a good one.